Hello, and welcome to the Lord Beerstro's Beer Blender, the show where we take two opposing beers, mix them together, and hopefully we create a concoction that you, the listener, might enjoy. Let's send it over to the beer blender himself, Lord Beerstro. What
Good
up,
evening.
dude? Trying to make it more like wrestling. I should just start shouting.
Yeah. Listen here, brothers. Um, yeah. So tonight,
What are we doing?
this will be interesting. This will be interesting because I'm going to be mixing a beer that I've mixed previously once before, and out of the 6-pack, this is can number 3. So I've tried this twice. Well, once by itself and once with something else. Um, Certainly proving to be something fun to mix with.
Big Chillin'
Ian disagree.
Vanilla Stout.
Yes, I know it's a stout and you hate it. Um, but I'm going to be mixing it with Pelican's Raspberry at Sea, and I've never actually tried this beer before. So
What is Raspberry to see? Is it like an ale?
it is an ale with raspberries.
Oh. So we're going with the vanilla. We're doing vanilla raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the theme.
That is.
Kind of like strawberries and
So,
cream, but not.
kind of. I was trying to look for a strawberry ale, couldn't really find one.
Has there ever
Not
been a
to
strawberry
mention,
beer?
not that I know of, but I mean, there have been so many different types of beers that it seems like there should be.
Maybe. Yeah.
Um, I mean,
What's your
just
concern with this mix? The vanilla versus the raspberry. Off my head,
um,
I'm worried that the stout's just going to overpower the raspberry beer.
well, see, I don't know because, like I said, I've never tried the raspberry
Oh,
ale, so I really have no idea what to expect from it. Um,
you gonna take a swig of it then?
um, I thought about it, but then I'd be throwing off the balance.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Um, um, I mean, I don't know what raspberries would smell like anyway, but um, I guess it kind of has a fruity smell to it. Um, I guess the idea with this
Nick,
is,
you got to pair that. You got to like pour that in the camera. There you go.
yeah,
There we go.
looks nice and raspberry red. Of course, if you wanted to be artificial about it, it could be blue. But um,
That's what he needs a
no,
blue.
the thinking is it's kind of because Ruby from McMinimans is
Like
it
grape,
is a fruity. Yeah, I think it's grapefruit.
grapefruit and
But I'm
raspberry
not.
though, isn't it? Like both?
Oh, maybe it is. I knew it was some type of fruit. I couldn't remember exactly what. And far be it from me to actually look it up or
They
something.
also had a
Somewhat
variant
prepared.
a couple years ago. I don't know if they still make it, but like, I think it's like a boysenberry version, or
Maybe.
it's a different berry version. I think it was boysenberry because that's like pretty prominent to the Oregon. Anyway, all right. So we got the.
I'm gonna reposition just because
It's gonna get
playing to two
messy.
cameras. Well, that and I'm playing to two cameras.
Just cut back over to the cam. Watch the. Oh, look at that dark. Mm.
And likes it. Maybe I could. Okay, I can definitely taste the. There's definitely a fruit flavor in there. So let's see.
What are you gonna start with first? You're gonna start with the stout and then mix in the
Yep,
raspberry. Gotcha.
yep. I'm gonna pour 125 milliliters.
Science, kids. Foaming at the head. Was that little bag that you had full? That was coasters.
Oh,
Is that what
these
that was?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay. All
Rosette
right.
coasters.
I got you.
I may or may not have swiped them from work years ago,
I got you. All right.
but now I'm back. They haven't asked for them back yet, so that's nice.
You gotta
So that
collect
means I
them
get to
all
keep them.
from around your room,
Yeah.
littered in beer and stained.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go
Oh,
with the
it is still.
mixing the raspberries into the vanilla. Get your raspberries out of my vanilla. Get your vanilla out of my raspberries. Well, that's interesting. Like the color, like you can kind of see the darker color is heavier at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need like a swizzle stick to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull out this.
I'm wondering if you could actually pour it like a black and tan, where if you put a spoon in and keep them from mixing, if they would
It,
still
I
stay.
mean, looking at it right now, it looks way. I mean, it definitely has the dark at the bottom and it gradients up for sure.
Certainly don't want to shake it. No, I'm just happy staring at it.
Just look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that beer, even if you don't mix it, like maybe just like it starts out raspberry and then it starts tasting kind of roasted vanilla, might be interesting on its
Mm-hmm.
own, But it would be interesting for the kind of. You need like a little stir, Nick. You need
I
a.
know.
God, come on, science, Mr. Science.
Stirring stick. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Well, let me cut to myself really quick. Well, I say, hey, you can go to youtube.com/milkmanpictures and you can check out all the great Lord Beerstro Beer Blender episodes where we take different types of beers. Well, where the Beerstro takes different types of beers, mixes them together into a concoction that perhaps you'll drink. Some of them have been successful, some of them have not. But it's a fun show, and we enjoy doing it. So we put it together for you, the watcher. That's youtube.com/milkmanpictures, and you can get all your. There's a playlist. There's a beer blender playlist, and you can watch all the episodes. It's a lot of fun. So yeah.
Now that the commercial break's over, I'm back.
I gotta fill it with something.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh. Look at that. Mixing it up. Yep. I was like, just, yeah.
I don't think it really did anything.
It did it a little bit. But yeah. Maybe we should have poured maybe you should drink all this one, and then next time we
Yeah.
pour the raspberry in
Reverse.
first and see what that does. All right, here he goes. Also, this is just aiding into, getting the Beerstro drunk as fast as humanly possible.
Indeed.
What does that taste like?
Well, the stout is definitely winning the battle, but you definitely
really?
can. Yeah, but I mean, you can taste the. I mean, I'm guessing it's a raspberry ale because it's a flavor that I'm not familiar with when just drinking that one by itself.
It looks pretty well. It looks pretty well mixed now. Actually, when I look at the
Yeah.
camera, if you feel like it needs some more raspberry, you should just put some more raspberry in.
I mean, the idea is to do, I guess, kind of a 50-50 mix.
But could you make it better? Do you think? With more raspberry?
That one actually tasted more raspberry-ish.
Oh, really?
But now the stout's coming through.
What are the alcohol percentages on the two beers? You know what you should do with, this is just as a producer side note, Nick, or Beerstro. You should put the can and bottles in the camera view against the wall. Yeah, back there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've probably done that in the past.
Yeah.
And I,
Anyway.
but anyway, 6% on the raspberry ale,
Oh wow, that's a
six
high
point
one. Ooh.
and 6.5 with the vanilla stout.
Oh, this is a boozy mixture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
A pelican and is that a bear? Anyway,
I think it's
like some kind of zebra polar bear.
maybe. Yeah, I guess so.
So how do you feel about this mixture?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not. I mean, it's definitely not Rubinator. Like I was kind of hoping it'd be. I was kind of hoping it'd be a better Rubinator.
Right. What's wrong with it?
Given
Like,
that
what is the?
it's just. I mean, it's just there isn't. I don't know. There isn't anything with like any sort of flavor pop. It's just everything's there, and it's just.
Could you make it better? Less stout?
Um.
Well, let's try.
Well, I mean.
Put the raspberry in first, so it mixes.
Oh right, right. Try that. Science.
Science. Doodly doodly doo.
It's like I'm trying to play to the camera, but I'm also trying to not spill because that seems to be a horrible record that I've. Or
Wait, did you spill when I was completely trashed?
I believe I did.
Oh, I don't remember. I just remember the other time you spilled. You just gonna go full raspberry and a little bit of stout on this one? Oh no, he's still got.
No.
No, no. It's a dusting of vanilla.
No, I kind of want to do this the same amounts, but reversed, pour order, and see if that kind of changes things up. Probably won't because it's still mixed, but
I feel like go less stout this time.
and maybe that's what I'm.
Right
I
there.
want to be.
That looks fun. Look at how well that mixed this time too. That's crazy. How that's a really heavy. You could totally do the whole like swamp water if you wanted to. You know, for fun. Science.
I almost made it 3 for 3 with the spills.
What, you almost spilled again? Oh, come on, Nick.
Well,
Going for it. Here we go. Where does that sit? On the palate.
now it now it's just kind of like maybe a hint of stout.
Is it awful or is it decent or is it just
Awful. It's okay. It's yeah. I mean, it's okay. I can drink it and finish it, but
well,
I
just
don't think I'd ever do this combo again.
it just doesn't work?
Um,
Are they kind of canceling
it's
each other
not.
out?
Um, not really. It's just I don't know. It's like maybe I'm expecting more vanilla, more raspberries, and maybe I'm expecting more of a harmony
Right.
where it's just
Having
they're there, but
having not had either of those beers before, I don't know how raspberry or how vanilla those two beers are. Like, would this
yeah.
benefit off of a stout with more vanilla flavor in it?
maybe more vanilla. Actually, I think the raspberry is probably fine where it's at.
So just
But maybe something with a
more
maybe
kick.
maybe just something a little, maybe a little bit more vanilla, maybe a little bit something a little sweeter in there.
Maybe not vanilla. Maybe do chocolate raspberry instead of chocolate vanilla, or raspberry
That
vanilla.
well, that was what the next one was going to be
Oh. So we're gonna compete. Okay,
because
so we're teasing.
I've
That's
got
a
yeah
tease.
yeah
That's coming, guys. You watch for that.
because I have a 4 pack of double chocolate stout that's actually much fresher than the last stuff that I was dealing with.
Well, now I'm curious if you just now that you've done this, just drink the vanilla. Just like kind of try the vanilla on its own, just or the
Hmm.
raspberry. I mean, since you've never had it before.
I mean, I think I
Yeah.
probably took that drink too quick because I still had some of the other
Right.
stuff.
Maybe we need to get you a glass of water in the future, just like kind of swish
Yeah,
out the
just
mouth. It's fine.
hmm
I'm just curious if like,
but yeah.
is that a good? Is that a raspberry beer good? I should try it. I've never done it. I'm curious if I should try it.
I mean, fine. It's just tastes kind of like a. It's okay.
It's okay. Is it
There's
good or okay?
it's like a good okay. I think. I don't know if you'll like it, but I mean, it. There's a slight tartness, slightly bitter
Hmm.
that you probably associate with kind of like a berry like that.
Gotcha.
Um,
Maybe if you had
no,
a
it's fine.
sweeter
It's
berry
it
instead of raspberry, maybe it would work better too.
maybe, but I do notice that like with the tart and the kind of like bitter aftertaste, the stout actually did cut that down a
Cut it
lot,
down. Yeah, that makes sense.
or essentially eliminated it because I didn't notice it when I had them mixed. Oh,
It's pretty watery. It looks like a pretty watery stout. Is it pretty?
yeah, a little bit.
Hmm.
Vanilla doesn't kick in until kind of like the vanilla takes like a second or two before it like kicks in.
So maybe if we had a stronger vanilla beer, it might work.
Maybe,
Maybe. Hmm.
maybe I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Not a bad beer. I mean,
Eh.
it's it's not the worst concoction together. It's just maybe I just was
We've had
expecting
worse.
more for it.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, I've
Gotcha.
had worse, but I just maybe I was expecting more. And
Listen, they can't all be winners, folks.
no, they can't.
Is this the last of it?
Yep, this is it right here.
Throw some squatch in there.
Hmm?
The beer you have behind you. The
Oh,
IPA.
nah.
Oh, Bandicoot. That's what it's called, not Squatch.
Yes,
It's like, what?
Bat Squatch.
Bad Squatch. Oh, yeah, I still got Rogue on my brain. Add some boozy sweetness to it.
Or as Dave would probably tell me to do, put some whiskey in there.
Let me run upstairs and get some whiskey and then proceed
Yeah,
to spill it all over my keyboard. Oh my God, the next
yeah.
day I was just like, what is this giant sticky mess on my keyboard? Anyway, you'll have to watch the previous episode that's not out. This will come out
Yeah,
after that one, so never mind.
yeah. Doing all sorts of teasing.
All the teasings. But I'm teasing to an episode that technically came out already, so like then just go back and watch that. Um, well, fun.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so this one is kind of a nah,
Yeah.
nah. The idea is there. I would like to get
Mm-hmm.
to this idea. I would like to get to the berry vanilla, like the perfect berry vanilla beer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be fun.
Yes.
But this was not
So
the
do I.
match. This was not the match.
This was not. Nope.
This is a perfectly It's drinkable, but don't really do it.
Just yeah. I mean, you can try it. Maybe
Are the beers
maybe
are the
maybe
beers
different
better separately?
ratio. Um, vanilla stout maybe. I don't know. That's kind of a hard call
You don't like these
because I
beers? Are you saying you don't like these beers and they're mixed together? They're about the
no
same as mixed.
no. So like I can see the the Pelican one. Um, that one will kind of depend on my mood because there may be a time where something like that will just hit me at the right time and it'll be a good beer.
It's not a sour. It's
Um,
sweeter, but it's not. But it has that
yeah,
raspberry thing going on.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. And if I'm kind of in the mood for something like that, that might just hit the spot. And then other times, maybe not so much. I mean, that could definitely be just a beer beer timing, I guess. Um, vanilla stout. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could.
This is
Yeah, I
not
could
one of your
probably drink
favorite
that.
vanilla stouts. This is like a kind of a
I
not
mean,
the
I don't.
greatest.
I've never. I don't think I've ever had a vanilla stout before. No, I think the vanilla stout's fine. I mean, it's drinkable. I mean, I'm not going to drink it in the summertime just because I'm not
Oh,
going to drink a stout during the summertime.
I feel like I have had a vanilla stout, but not that one.
I
As
mean,
a
maybe I
guy who
have.
doesn't like
I
dark
just don't
beers, I've
remember.
drinking a lot of dark beers, and I feel like I've had one. Wasn't that one though? You know what you should do is mix it with the peanut butter stout and just like it's like a PB and
Mhm.
J.
That was floating somewhere in my head too at some
You need to
point.
do a wheat beer though, like the Wailua wheat that has like a berry wheat, so
Mhm.
it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on wheat bread. Like that's the whole concoction.
Yeah.
That's like a really fucked up. And we have to. I mean, there's so many other things we could do too, like mix some sours into some shit. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was
you've been
actually trying to
investigating.
I yes, I was actually trying to look for some crush because
Oh,
I didn't realize that had kind of disappeared from stores too.
right. I haven't seen that in forever.
But I looked on the Tim Burrow website. It says they're available. It's available as a mix pack, but
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen that shit.
where I
It
have no
used to be
idea.
everywhere. That shit used to
Hmm.
be fucking everywhere, and I don't. I don't see it as much anymore.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
kind of a shame because they've got different flavors of that too. Because that's a whole realm of possibilities there as well.
I feel like that whole crush line also could work as a like a mixer for like actual cocktails. Not that we're doing that, but like I feel like you could do like a vodka or a gin,
Yeah,
some kind of mixer there. I don't know. Anyway,
yeah.
but we're not doing hard spirits. We're just doing beers,
No,
and we've decided that this is not the one.
no.
An attempt.
I mean, I don't want to shit on it either. I mean,
It's perfectly fine. We've had worse actually on the show. I imagine.
yes, if this might tickle your fancy enough to try, go ahead and try it. But
We'll
yeah,
per- we're perf-
I
we're gonna perfect it.
I I had higher hopes for this one, and
Hmm.
it let me down.
Well, that's Pelican for you.
Mm. Mm.
Ooh. Bum, bum,
Overrated a little bit.
bum. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, that's it. That's the Lord Beerstros. The beer blendings of the blendings of the beers. And this one's kind of a halfway thumb. Try it at your own peril.
I'm in the middle.
Uh, and thanks for watching. Make sure you check out youtube.com/milkmanpictures where you can check out all our episodes. There's a Lord Beerstro's Beer Blender playlist that has all the episodes
And it's growing bigger by
growing and growing, and we're just
as
keep
time
making
goes.
them. and it's a lot of fun to do. It's easy to do. It's fun. It's just content for the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's gonna be funny someday, Nick, is that we'll be dead and there'll be an AI version of you, probably doing the same fucking thing, just sitting here drinking beers. It's gotta kind of warm the cockles.
And somehow I'll have a better personality.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's get out of here. We'll check you later, and see you next time. Do you have a tagline yet?
Everybody?
Do you have a tagline yet?
No.
Beer better, blended better.
Maybe next time.
Drink beer, get fucked. Something like that. Anyway, next time. Drink beer next time. Night, everybody.